Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel, and those splashy whales out there getting aquatic AF, lots of money on the move, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. So I'll be sharing this story with you from Daily Hodl on that particular topic. And I also want to mention something. Did you know that September 1st is come and gone and Swift still exists? Now, I'm sure most of you are aware of the rumors at this point, but in case you're not, there's some wacky tinfoil hat type stuff, rumors going around, circulating throughout the XRP community. That came out, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks ago, and a lot of YouTubers talking about it, including me. I mean, it's out there, unfortunately. And it was this idea that a quantum financial system, a banking system, was going to eliminate Swift in one foul swoop at literally, and this was the date, the end of August 31st. That was to be the final day of Swift existing. That was it. At the stroke of midnight, it's no longer there. Swift turns into a pumpkin. You know, and of course we don't know what time zone, but it was at the stroke of midnight, right? Completely silly bonker stuff. And then there's all this nonsense about XRP being backed by gold, which I have just debunked so many times. You know, XRP cannot have 2 different price points. It can't be worth whatever gold is worth, and then also have an open market price. It simply cannot. And even if it could, that would be terrible, because understand, like, part of the reason XRP works is because it's not centralized. So if you're talking about it being backed by gold, who's the central authority that has all of it? And why are you going to trust them? You know, you're going to add all sorts of friction when it comes to utilizing XRP as a bridge currency. It would be the most undesirable thing on the planet. No. So anyway, lots to talk about, but before I cover this any further, if you would please delicately tap that like button. I would definitely appreciate the support. And also go ahead and subscribe to the Moon Lambo channel, because if you don't, you are dead to me. All right, into the content now. Crypto whales are surfacing in big numbers, moving hundreds of millions of dollars in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP, while Bitcoin hovers around the 11,700 mark. And actually, as I record this, I was looking at the price a little before. It was closer to 12,000. That might have been like 11,900 or something. So it's up even from that a little bit. But in the last 24 hours, the crypto whale watching bot Whale Alert has tracked several large transactions totaling more than $235.6 million worth of Bitcoin, ETH, and XRP. The largest Bitcoin transaction sent 3,050 Bitcoin worth $35.8 million from Binance to an unknown wallet. So yeah, that's a lot. That's more than a little bit. I would not mind having that. And then let me jump down a little bit. So the XRP part here, though. Coinbase received, I'll just round it up, 90 million XRP worth $25.3 million from an unknown wallet. And Ripple's funding wallet received 37.5 million XRP worth about $10.5 million from a separate unknown wallet. And so what is going on there? Well, it's interesting, because I even put out a video just the other day. And I was talking about, because look, we're not privy to the the inside reasons for all the transfers, but we do know that Ripple is only, they've stated as of their the last quarterly XRP market report, that they're only selling XRP to strategic partners, and it's purely to manage liquidity, right? And they also, we found out, purchase XRP at just whatever the open market rate is, for that same purpose, just to manage liquidity, because you do have to have sufficient liquidity on both ends, and so they're just juggling it, basically. That's pretty much it. And so here you see these transactions, because and this isn't the first report, but there was a report even the other day of Ripple sending XRP to Coinbase. So the question is, it's like, what are they doing there? Did they change their policy of not working exclusively with specific key partners as pertaining to on-demand liquidity? Did they change that and we just haven't been given the word, or does it mean that Coinbase is now an on-demand liquidity partner? If I had to guess, it's probably that they just changed their policy, but maybe we'll learn more in the future in the next quarterly markets report. But here, the 37.5 million XRP, it looks like Ripple is just purchasing it at whatever the open market value is. And so, I love that too, because it goes completely against this false narrative. It's always been a bogus narrative of Ripple like dumping on the XRP community, and it's just as if it's just some sort of scam. It's just ridiculous. And you're talking about, because even if you consider, even if you really believe that, think about what's happening. Like, what about mining on Bitcoin? Because, like, in terms of dollars and percent, substantially more Bitcoin enters the ecosystem through that distribution model compared to what Ripple's selling. So to me, it's completely disingenuous, and you see them here, Ripple buying and selling to juggle the current state of liquidity. That's perfectly reasonable to me. All right, now here's a tweet that I came across from a guy named Dave, and it's on the fact that Swift still exists. Now, look, I think that Swift is going to be losing market share. I couldn't be more confident in XRP as a way better solution for settlement compared to what Swift has to offer with no Stravosa account. So I want to be clear, like, I could not be more bullish for this use case for XRP, but this nutty stuff about Swift shutting down at the end of August, I can't stand it. I just can't. And some people just really pumping this hype, and it's just gross to me. I really do not like it, and I've shredded the concept so many times. I have definitely taken this concept to the wood chipper multiple times, and it just keeps getting finer and finer, like little grains of sand every time I take it to the wood chipper again. So here's what Dave wrote. I'm sad I need to post this. Feel free to share with your favorite quantum financial system nutter. I do like that he used the word nutter. Yeah, it's Looney Tunes stuff. He writes, Swift isn't shut down, the QFS isn't real, and XRP will never ever be backed by gold. Here's a Swift webinar you can attend with some future dates if you need more convincing. And here it is on the screen. You can go ahead and verify this yourself. Here you go. They are not gone. Am I following this guy? I don't know if I am. Like, here, I'm going to follow. I like that. That was good. Oh, you're following me. Thanks, Dave. So anyway, yeah, logic and reason, guys. Come on. There's no reason in the world to think that any of this was ever going to be real. And if so, it's still like, when were the banks going to be notified? It's like this whole global conspiracy. Like the banks, so you set up the rails that at the stroke of midnight, becoming September 1st, all these banks, they're flipped over, $5 trillion in daily flows, that's typically what it is daily globally. It was just magically going to go through this new financial system. There were going to be no hiccups, and whatever this new alleged secret global company was, had enough staff to onboard 11,000 banks all on one day. Makes perfect sense, right? Oh my gosh. And so you can go down a little bit lower here, and you can see Jussie Chic Wizard wrote, I can't believe that you even had to post this. Yeah, no kidding. But it needs to be said. There we go. Kieran Kelly wrote, best advice to all XRP community peeps, block and ignore all riddlers. They are always full of hype, and some are trolling around to make XRP look stupid literally on purpose. Like that one too. This is fantastic. See, and so like it is a very fringe opinion within the XRP community, thankfully. And you could just go through this thread. Pretty much everybody's all on the same page. Rare exceptions here. Jeff Hardy wrote, Swift isn't going to get shut down. If there's any truth to what was said, it's that Swift and RippleNet will run side by side until a clear winner is established. The market will decide the better system. Much more reasonable approach, right? And then you do have this, though, from SerpDoc, who wrote, I guess QFS isn't real. Someone should tell Barclays. And so there's this little screen grab. Barclays bank taking steps to be quantum ready. Okay, except for that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. As Dave pointed out here, he responded and wrote, do you even read what you post? This is in regards to quantum computing, not a quantum financial system. And he's got a little laughy face. Oh man, thank you for that laugh. I've been having a hectic one. That helped. And you can see highlighted here, and this is a piece from the article, we are keen to explore quantum computing by running experiments on actual quantum processors, rather than just using quantum simulators running on a classical processor. Pure silliness here. And so I tweeted some stuff out, and this was just a little sarcastic one. This is, I think it is like 5 in the morning or something. It was September 1st. And I wrote, hell yes, Swift doesn't exist anymore. Thank you, Charlie Ward, but not just you. And Charlie Ward, of course, he's the guy that got this rumor going. He's a billionaire oil tycoon. And so I wrote, also thanks to all of the other people from our community that let us know this would become reality. It's so good to be told the truth by people that have earned high levels of trust. It's totally sarcastic. And then I wrote a serious tweet. I wrote, people, I want to level with you for serious. Do you want hype Or do you want the truth? So many reasons to feel optimistic for this nascent asset class. I'm disgusted by people taking advantage of you by hyping nonsense for personal gain. Do you see what they're doing to you? And to which Pucci responded, truth. Did people join the XRP cult or XRP community? Exactly. That's what it feels like, right? And so, I think, what did I want to share next? Yeah, here, okay. Pucci shared this. I actually haven't read this. I thought we could experience this together. It's really short, though. But this is from XRP, the Standard Productions, which is basically, it's like The Onion, but for the XRP community. Just made up stuff here. It's funny. And so let's experience this one together. This one's titled, Swift rebrands as Quantum Financial Swift in effort to remain relevant. I like the headline. Taking advantage of the hype surrounding the hot rumors that a revolutionary new system will soon be taking over global money transfer, banking consortium Swift rebranded themselves as Quantum Financial Swift Tuesday. We are becoming one with quantum technology, said Swift CEO Javier Perez Tassod to XRP Productions reporters as techno new age music played from a tape deck across the room. Yeah, Swift's really with it, man. Do you receive your communication via facsimile? We have reached financial singularity. Behold the wonder of 3-day settlement. And you can see this guy here, the CEO of Swift, wearing what looks like a visor from from Star Trek: The Next Generation with Geordi LaForge. Oh yeah, that's looking solid here. Oh man, despite the significant fanfare, the change of name failed to impress some people in the world of global financial transfer, blockchain payments company Ripple being the most vocal critic. Let me put it this way. I could S-word in a box and call it a computer, said Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse, but it doesn't mean it's true. Good stuff here. Oh my gosh. This is pure silliness. I'm glad this is over, but some people still insist that this is a thing. In fact, I read somewhere on Twitter, and I wish this wasn't real. And I assume it is real, though. That the date's just been pushed back like another 10 days. I'm like, oh my God, like facepalm. No, this is not a real thing. Stop it. Stop it. Knock it off. Oh, Lord. At least we can laugh about it, right? Like we can have like it's not like I'm mad about this stuff. It's just silly, and so like it's fun to poke fun at it, but I'd rather it just not exist. All right, that's it for this video. I'm done bitching. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.